Shaq, to have the team losing two in a row, what are the most important things to kind of stop it there and get things back on track Monday?
Just come out, practice, fix what was been going wrong. Just everybody look in the mirror and just get back on track. Get back to the mindset of we got to go out there and earn every play. Like it's got to grind it out. Nothing's going to be given to us. Nothing is going to be easy. So we're going to have to work for everything that we want.
Coach Arians had hypothesized that, he said because last week was such a good week of practice for you guys that maybe you just kind of thought it was going to be there at game time versus needing to take it to that next level for the game. Did you feel that at all? He also thought that perhaps some players might be lacking in passion out there.
Uh, I feel what he said. We most definitely had a great week of practice and then came out there and just probably thought it was just going to continue over, but we still had to put the work in and just focus out there and execute everything, but we didn't do it at all. So that's why we on a 2-game slide right now. But with the leadership we have and the coaches we have is should and will end right here, we're going to go back to work, do everything the way we're supposed to, and come out and try to take care of business on Monday.
As a leader on this team, and one of the more experienced guys because you are so young, how do you get this group to kind of flip that switch and really make sure that everybody is playing out there with the kind of passion they need to make those key stops on defense and not allow a 19 play drive at the end.
We just gotta come out with the energy because when we had the energy that we supposed to have, if like everyone feeds off of it and get us going for sure. We had energy at times in a game last week, but it wasn't enough and it wasn't consistent enough. So that's why we played the way we played. So once we get our energy going and keep it going for all 4 quarters, like the play is going to start happening. We're going to start making the plays, and we're going to be back to turnover, fun football again.
Tom's not used to losing, obviously, 2 in a row, and he was very ticked off, you could tell, at the end of the game. Has he addressed you guys as a group just to kind of relight the fire?
No, he hasn't talked to us as a group.
Jack, you said it'll take everybody to look in the mirror. What about for yourself? What do you think that you can do better? Are you pretty happy with how you've been playing so far?
I am not happy with the way I've been playing, and I most definitely look in the mirror after every game. It could be a game we win, a game we lose, a game I played good, a game I played bad. I always just want to be perfect and want to have a perfect game, but I'm got to come out here and practice. I got to practice a little harder because on the field I do be able to turn it on at times, but sometimes I don't be able to turn it on. But if I practice that way every day, every play, it'll be easy to carry it over. So I got to just come back and put all the work in that practice again.
Record-wise, you guys were in a similar situation a year ago, and you caught fire at the end. You kind of look at, hey, we've got all these pieces here. There's no doubt in your mind that you're going to be able to ignite again.
There's no doubt in my mind, but we gotta put the work in. It's not just gonna happen just because we did it last year. It's different team, different circumstances, different everything this year. So we gotta put that work in. We gotta we know everything that we want is still in front of us, but it's just not gonna be given to us. We gotta take the coaching, put it on the field, and execute everything that we have to execute because it's just not going to be given to us at all. And after being Super Bowl champs last year, every team is going to give you give you their best week in, week out, and we got to be prepared for that.
Are you guys starting to kind of feel what that means? Like, of course, every game you want perfection out of yourselves and stuff, and you have to be at your best to beat these teams because they're NFL football teams. But is it one of those things where until you've actually been in the defending Super Bowl champion shoes that you can actually feel what it means each week to get your opponent's best, like week in and week out?
Yeah. It's that for sure too, but it's also us. We going out there hurting ourselves, shooting ourselves in the foot, doing jumping off sides, like me jumping off sides and turnovers and stuff like that. False start. So we pretty much hurting ourselves, and to be able to be in these games that we've been losing, playing the way we've been playing, it's kind of not silver lining, but if you want to say a silver lining that like we could be really good once we limit those mistakes, those penalties, and start playing the way we know we could play. So it's like we could see the light at the end of the tunnel, but we still gotta do what it takes to get to the end of the tunnel.
Jack, Monday Night Football, the Giants looking ahead a little bit. I mean, I know it's only Wednesday, but really Tuesday. But what concerns you about this team? Is it similar as last week? A 3-6 record coming into the great game.
Yeah, John's been playing good football. Like all year. They had like some close losses as well. So we just gotta be ready for everything. I know they're getting guys back. Daniel Jones is good quarterback, great runner, got speed to outrun pretty much anybody. So we're gonna have to lock in and key on them on that and try to limit their receivers because they got speed receivers, they got possession receivers, big play guys. So we just gotta just key in on that, and I think get pressure on the quarterback, and that'll take care of a lot of stuff.
They put a scare in you guys last year. What do you remember about that game?
Winfield making that play at the end to save the game for us, but it was a good game. We played a lot of close games with a lot of teams, but being able to make those plays at the end, that's what separated us last year. So we got to be able to get back to that brand of football where we are in close games and we make the play at the end of the game to win a game, if it is that close of a game.
Yeah, like in those the games that you guys are able to win, sometimes it's close in the third quarter, but then in the fourth quarter, you guys seem to pull away, and there's a real difference.
Yeah, we just got to have the energy. I think we feed off of our energy and each other's energy a lot. And there's some games where it's clearly evident on film where we didn't have energy, and you can see the result of the game. So we know what it is that we got to fix, and we're gonna start working to fix it and going to fix it.
Do you guys feel this is the time of the year that the quality teams really need to start playing great football?
Yeah. This is the time where you start making your playoff push and starting to separate from the other teams if you're a great team in this league. So that's where we want to be at. We still in the playoffs right now, but we want to separate ourselves from the rest of the people in the league, rest of the pack. And the only way we could do that is by playing Buccaneer brand football, if not beating ourselves and finishing these games and closing these games out, because we be up and doing good a lot, but we always leave the door open for a little bit. We got to learn how to put the fork in them when it's over instead of letting them fight back and making it a game again.
How are you and the family going to celebrate the birthday?
I had my son made me a card and gave it to me this morning. Wife gave me gifts. I'm pretty sure not ice cream. I don't do ice cream no more, but cake. We're going to have cake tonight. But yeah, we don't really do too much no more. Just save that for the kid. I save all the fun stuff for the kids' birthdays.